we're going to do something absurd. Here it is. I'm going to attempt to do 3 months work right now. If you hire an agency for 3 months, I estimated $10,000 a month. That would be $30,000. You estimate whatever it is. I don't want to exaggerate. I'd like to do 3 months work for your business right now. Put a URL in there. Okay. Outdoor living services. Good. All right. We'll take this. Here's what we'll do. I'll do Control-Alt, Control-C. That means I copied the whole page. Now we begin. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close out this expert. I don't want to use an expert. An expert it's like an avatar you bring into your mind and you co-work, you collaborate to achieve a goal. An app doesn't need any of that. An app just runs a routine. You enter something and it runs. I'm going to pick an app. Here it is. This is called Web Page Analyzer. I will now take that app. I'll make this just a little bit bigger for you. I'm pasting the entire web page in and I'm just going to hit go. Now, Web Page Analyzer, watch what it's just doing to your website. It's just figured out the headline. It has your main bullet points. It has your core pricing. It has the value proposition. It has the main evidentials that you're using to drive business. It has suggestions for improvement, but we're just getting started. So this is allowing MeclabsAI to extract from your website the strategy behind it so that we can go to work on it with some experts. Who submitted this site?
Hey, Phil, that was me.
So they would like to have more leads. Would you agree with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, team. Now, if I had not started with that app, I wouldn't be giving MeclabsAI the foundation, the context it needs to start the work. But now the work begins. Watch with me. I'll go to Conversion Pro, trained on especially in conversion, and I'm going to start to speak to it. I will be dictating. I'll probably make a lot of mistakes. And as I do make those mistakes, notice I do not try to learn it. I get to know it. I don't correct mistakes any more than I would in a conversation go back. I just correct in real time in a natural, fluid way. And with that, we already have some recommendations, but let's get way deeper. I need to drive leads to this site, period. I'd like to design a 90-day campaign to spike performance. Please lay it out. All right. Now, Conversion Pro is accessing 10,000 experiments in the past. Phase 1, discovery and preparation, day 1 through 15, audience analysis and segmentation. Phase 3, engagement, adjustment, et cetera, et cetera. I'm liking this, but let's go a little bit further. I shall go to Copywriter Facebook, and I'm going to say, I'd like to design a series of Facebook ads to go along with this campaign, period. Please apply the Meclabs strategy, period, boom. Now, this time, Copywriter Facebook is doing Facebook ad series, Premier Outdoor Living and Lakeshore Services. Here's the headline. I mean, read it. This is not GPT drivel. Headline focus on customer interest. That's the first strategy. There's the alignment with the principles of Meclabs. There's the creative, there's the copy, and there's the CTA. And on it goes. And by the way, just so you can see the power of this working for you, I will ask it for the Facebook specs. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because this expert stays on top of that. They're coming in. Image ads. This is just so that you know it knows when it designed those ads, how to keep them in compliance and stay on top of the specifications related with that channel. Now, I could do the same thing for Instagram, but instead I'm going to go to Email Specialist and I'm going to say something like this. I need to design a multi-touch nurture strategy to follow up on all the leads, period. I'd like to use text and email, period. Lay out the strategy and then we'll begin, period. Now, this time, what's happening is this email specialist. How many of you know that Dan Burstein? Dan is a genius at copywriting. He's been doing this for forever, like 143 years. Dan's he's very old. He's a brilliant writer. He's a specialist in writing, and a lot of his writing contributed to the development of Email Specialist. An Email Specialist has a multi-touch nurture strategy built. And it's doing so not just because it's read something, it has all these libraries, including email marketing from Marketing Sherpa, thousands of case studies and articles to draw down from when it does this. But let's continue. Here's phase 1, initial engagement, days 1 through 7. Day 4, consultation, invitation email. Day 4, and on it goes through this entire campaign. But how good is it? Well, what we'll do is say, as a test, write day 40. Boom. Now, this time, Email Specialist is going to write. There it comes in. Look, hello, so-and-so. I hope this message finds you well. At Lakeshore Customs, we're passionate about crafting outdoor spaces that not only enhance the beauty of your home, but also elevate your living experience. There's the email. If I were to say write it all, I will have all of these written and ready to put into market. We could keep going, but we could go to another expert. Let's close out email specialists. Let's go back up here. Let's have a content strategist help us. And let's say something like this. I'd like to design a 12-month content calendar that will build on this campaign, period. Lay out the entire strategy for every single month. Now, Daniel Burstein and the Meclabs team, the Marketing Sherpa team, and Marketing Experiments helped pioneer content marketing. And look, here's your strategy for content. Here's your blog post series. Here's your social media series. Here's your email newsletter. And you realize it'll write it all for you. Team, I could do, if we stood here, the entire year in less than half an hour. But more importantly, I could adjust the year to relevant topics and opportunities that are occurring in real time by simply following the strategy, saying, write it now based on this new story in the media. Write it now based on this hurricane that just hit this region. Write it now based on X, and integrate it more tightly with the big picture. But we're not done, because this is a lot to manage. And you may not realize how much work we spun up right now, but that's the context. And then here's the overview of the page. And then here is Conversions Pro's 90-day plan to spike leads all the way through phase 1, 2, and 3. And I don't want to say the wrong thing, but to learn this, I crafted research partnerships. We generated $138 million in research, and we applied it to learn what we're doing and saying right here. Now, hold on. Then we had Copywriter Facebook write all the campaigns for the Facebook channel. And then we had the specs shown to us, just to be clear. And then Email Specialist wrote the entire nurture strategy for email and text. And this was followed up by day 40 as an example. And here's Content Strategy Consultant laying out a content calendar with a 12-month overview for every single month to design. And all this is complementing the entire idea. But hold on a second, because that's a lot to execute against. So let's just do this. Let's go to Project Planner. And Project Planner is, again, I'm thinking like my brain has a Neuralink from Elon stuck right here, and that Neuralink's attached right here. And suddenly in a few moments, it's not like I just hired a content guy. I did that. I will edit it. You can do that. That's my point. You can suddenly do more. You can suddenly do faster. You can suddenly do better.